Hey Shaye Baes, want to learn how to get this look? Let's go, girl.
That's why I can give it the butterflies. Mesmerized, mesmerized by.
All right, hey y'all. It's your girl Shaye, and I'm coming back with a detailed video on how I do my everyday makeup, but also brown girl friendly makeup, because I hate when people be having the brown girls looking really, really ashy. Let's get straight into it. These are affordable makeups as well. Let's just get straight into it. So the first thing first is I take my e.l.f. and this is a brow lift. I'm gonna lift my brows with this. It has the brow lift applicator. It kind of comes 2 in 1. So let's lift these brows first. I've been seeing so many tutorials, and I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I feel like the tutorials have not been for the dark skinned baddies, okay? So I'm like, let me get on here and put my little 2 cents. Okay, so I take this gel and I put it all the way up, and then go over. So it's my natural flow of my eyebrows. My natural flow is not always perfect. And then I do like that this application piece is you can take it and smudge down. Okay, guys, I do kind of let that dry down a little bit. Now, why this is drying down, I want to let you know that I do use the Wet n Wild, and this is in the shade Simma Brown Now 603A. Actually, I get mine either from the Beauty Supply, which is the Black Girl Sephora, or I do get it from Dollar Tree. This is top tier. Now, if I'm trying to feel bougie and I want to kind of do too much, I do have Anastasia Dip Brow, but for the most part, this is my everyday go-to affordable. I think it's $1.19. I'm going to take a powder puff, an old powder puff that I use already, and I'm just going to mat that down with the old powder that's on there. You can take new powder if that works for you, but this just works for me. And then with any old brush, I'm going to take that off. So now I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to outline my eyebrows. I'm looking at y'all, but I'm looking at the mirror too. So I'm just outlining my own natural eyebrows. I just sharpened the pencil, you guys, so some of the stuff is coming out, but okay. And I do kind of like mine filled in a little bit. Now, with another spoolie, I like to go ahead and mesh out my eyebrows. So this is what I mean. Before I keep adding products. So keeping still that same natural and just kind of blend it in. Because sometimes if you apply too much to the eyebrows, you can't kind of fix it. I'm just going to go in a little bit darker on this side. Okay. That looks about right. Okay, that's how I want it to look. You're looking at first, but it's kind of one of those trust the process moments. So then I'm going to take my concealer. The concealer that I'm using today is the Huda Beauty in Crumble 7.1 and Can't Stop, Won't Stop in Golden Honey. So first, I'm going to take that Golden Honey. I still put it on the back of my hands, girl. I'm still like that. I don't know. And I'm going to take the Morphine M421 brush and dab that real flat. And I do my under first. And I only go the natural pattern of my arch. like so. That's it. And then same on the other side, just the natural pattern of it. Okay, like so. Now I'm going to take that Huda Beauty because it's a darker tone, you guys will see. Okay, so this is the Huda Beauty. It's kind of darker. It doesn't look like it, but it is darker a little bit. Okay, so I pat that with the same one. And then I kind of overline my eyebrows. Because you can always go in more to the eyebrows than you can go out. Because once you go, once you go too much on the actual eyeliner pencil, you can't kind of fix that unless you keep drawing over and then it keeps messing up. So I kind of like to go over, so if I need to take it back in, I can. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, this is my natural brow. Now, if I want them to be sisters, I can go back in with my pencil, draw a little bit more. So this is the art of fixing the brows before you start meshing it together. Okay. And then taking that spoolie again. Okay. So that's the natural arch of my eyebrows. That's kind of what I like to do. Look up. And I'm just going to clean it up. So I start with the lighter concealer first, down at the bottom. And I kind of pat that in while dragging that. And as you can see, it blends really, really good. And I don't kind of go into the actual pencil. I kind of stay around it. And then don't be afraid to take your fingers sometimes. That's the old method. I don't know if the girlies are still doing that, and just from the warmthness, take that in. Apart, I'm just going to take a brush because my foundation, everything will clean that up. I still kind of want to keep the dimension effect. So I'm just going to kind of go back and forth until I get it exactly how I want it. Making sure I fluff up those hairs in place though. Okay. So that's how the eyebrows looking. So now what the eyebrows are looking at, I'm just going to take a beauty blender, no water, no nothing. And I'm just going to blend it in. That's it for the eyes for now. Okay, any leftover product, okay, that brush that I used for the middle, I'm going to take that product and put it on my lids. I'm not really a eyeshadowy girl. I'll do a little some, but really, I'm not an eyeshadowy girl. And that's not something I would do every single day, if I'm being honest. But you see, okay, so I put it all over my lid just so it could blend in with whatever's going on with my eyes, okay? We will come back to the eyes later. Let's continue. I like to put a primer on first. This is a very affordable. This is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. Listen, the grip, the grip. Now, I also do like the Nessa Myrick, so I feel like you can go with any one of these and it won't miss. But this is kind of going to be the bang for your buck to make sure it absorbs all of that makeup, I guess. So let's just put a couple drops here, here, here. I just put these nails on, so I'm just going to mesh that into my skin with this brush. Y'all, look at this. Now she want to try to ruin my day. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Okay, she's still cute. She's still cute. So after you're here, you want this to kind of get kind of tacky, okay? I already told you this right here. Let me put y'all on the Matte and Poreless by Maybelline. All the shades they got. It's a creamy texture. It's creamy, it's flowy, it's gonna work for your skin. My color is 368 and deep golden, and they don't fail. They don't miss. They don't miss. So yes, we're gonna be going in with this. I definitely think every dark skinned Betty should have this shade, and the reason being is because they don't miss. I said what I said. I said what I said. They don't miss. I'm going to go ahead and do what I normally do. Baby, she about to be out. That's how much I use her. Just the milky consistency of this stuff. It's like, and y'all about to see, like, it gives a really good, I'm using the e.l.f. Putty Primer application. So this is for a primer, but baby, I'm not using it for that because it goes so good. But just look, y'all. And it's so full coverage. It's so full coverage. And I think that's what I like. Some affordable full coverage. Just look. Look at the difference. Just look. I'm not even being funny. Like, look at the difference. I told you I'm not eyeshadow girl, so I do kind of take my leftover and put it on that eyeshadow base to help you grow out. But just look at that. Girl. Is that my skin? Look at glowy. Look at good. Now, you could color correct before here, but you don't need it with this foundation. It's a full coverage foundation. It works every single time. And honestly, I just go in with the brush. The brush works better for me. I feel like it picks up a lot of my products. And it does what it needs to be doing. So definitely let me know in the comments if y'all tried Maybelline before. So now we're going to go in with those same two concealers that we set before, which is the Huda Beauty. We're going to use those on the outer. And then we're going to use the NYX on the inner and the nose. And this is not like bitty, 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 bamba, but it's definitely giving beats. Estee Lauder in medium deep 4N. Just a tad bit, just a tad bit. And you want to let this dry down a little bit. You want to let this get tacky. Now, the brush matters in this, but before we do that, we're going to go ahead and do my darker contour, which is it's so creamy. It's so good. I'm telling you, it's so freaking good. Okay, brush I like to use in particular for all of the contour that I'm going to be doing. So basically, I take this flat brush right here, and I take a little bit because it's so creamy and so pigmented. So first what I do is I'll do my nose. And I know y'all see that. Like, it's creamy. Then I'll do the sides. And then I'll do a little bit right there. That's it. That's all you need. If you want to get your chin area, this will be a good time, but that's really all you need. It's so creamy. Go ahead and do that darker concealer first. And this is the best way I've learned to do it this is an e.l.f. contouring brush. First I'll go in with that area. And I kind of do go up because you got to remember that this is still going to be pet out. So then I go in with this one. This kind of just gives dimension, and you'll see. So go in with that one. And you want to make sure this is nice and blended. So sometimes you might need to take a beauty blender and just tap into that. Okay? To make sure there's no harsh lines. So now this is my secret of the secrets, how I kind of get that flawless look in my eyes, which is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. Now you guys, this is when you learn how to use makeup, you learn how to use different brushes that work for you. This works so good for me because it gets under my eyes. Let me just show you. And I didn't do my nose yet because I kind of want to blend this out first. So just in case I need to clean up something, I still can. Just, what? Is y'all seeing that? Let me get closer. Are y'all seeing that? What I'm talking about? It kind of is that hard to reach section while still giving filter effect. Like, I'm obsessed with this. I found this brush and I literally bought like 4. I'm not even lying. Over exaggerating there. I'm not. Like this. And you just want to dab it in place. Dab it in place. You don't want to be coming too much off of the cheek. Place go upward towards the hairline. Don't forget to get that nose. Y'all, look at that. Hands down. Hands down. Found this technique. I was like, makeup guys, is that you? So then I'm just going to take the same brush and do my nose. And this is why I said it's really important not to do the contouring your nose just yet. Because if I kind of would have went over this contour, I could have fixed it with the darker contour. As opposed to putting on more. So then I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to go into my eyebrow. Same here. Go into my eyebrow and then even hit that nose. Okay? Get a little tacky because when it dries up so beautiful. Let that continue drying, let that set. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with our blush. This is a very affordable blush. This is Camo Liquid Blush. And this is in Bronze Bombshell. For our dark and pigmented girls. And the reason why I say that is because it just shows up so well on us. It's not too bright. It's not too dark. It's like just right. So what I like to do with my blush is I do like to go right on my cheekbones. So this is how you know what your cheekbones is. Do that and you'll know. And a little goes a long way with this product. Elf did a big one with this. I won't even lie. So then I want to take, this is the Elf liquid brush, okay? So this is a liquid blush brush, okay? So I take this and I pat and I stay on that cheek area. I stay on that cheek. If you feel like it's ever too much, I'm going to tell you, the powder and things will clear it up. It'll all blend in together. So don't worry. If you ever feel like, oh my God, I got on too much blush. Girl, been there, done that. Try with pink brush. But yeah, so you want to pat. And sometimes if you feel like, oh, that's too much, just take the back of your finger and pat it on your brush and then go back over. And you're blending that in so then too your concealer looks flawless as well. And you can always see like how pigmented this is. And I'm a matte girl, so I have to have you start off shiny and you end in a matte finish. That's just the rule. I don't make it up. So then that's basically that. So now we want to start with our powders, okay? Because we did everything we needed to do with our powders. If you want to blend a little bit more here, you can. Me, not so much. And with the Huda Beauty Cinnamon Bun, y'all, this right here is my jam, okay? This, Miss Girls, is my jam. I've been using this for a couple of years, and I've had so many setting powders that this is the one. So you want to dip it in your powder puff, and I go in that corner first, and then I re-dip, and then I drag it. Because I want to make sure that I'm applying it to the areas that it needs to. And this is where I said the blush kind of get lost in the sauce. We're going to pump her up, though, but it kind of get lost in the sauce. So I'm going to pat again in that corner. I'm going to re-tip, and then I'm going to drag her. Because sometimes I find when you do one little puff, it doesn't get it as it needs to be. I'm going to also do that nose. I'm going to use the Blush Palette by Elf. And I don't even know if they sell this anymore. Because remember we had that deep, like maroony color. I'm going to use this color right here. And I'm going to use that same liquid blush brush pat, 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 and just tap in. And that's all you do. Because you want to kind of set that blush to make sure that that blush doesn't kind of stay lost. It can get lost in the sauce, but you don't want it to stay lost. Technique I use for when I'm taking off the powders. The bottom half, you want to go down. You want to go down. It works for me. And the bottom half, you want to go down. Okay, it just like kind of creases that line. It makes it look so good, so effortlessly. So then this part, you want to go into the hairline. So the same way that you blend it, your blends don't mess up. It kind of is seamless. Use this powder nose down. So then this area again, go towards the hairline. In which way that you sit there and you calculate blending in your concealer, that's kind of how you want to calculate your powder too. So as you can see, the face is kind of getting there. Any extra powder, put on my lids, put on my forehead, my sweating areas. Corner, I do kind of want to brighten up my inner corner, so I am going to take a powder puff, and I am taking the LA Girls in Nude. I actually got this from Dollar Tree, and it works so well. Me and my mom use it, and I'm just going to hit that corner. That's it. Hit that corner. I don't let this sit too long, so I'm going to just take another brush and take this off. The first brush was meant to take off all the powder. This brush is kind of just to do a little bit of something, okay? So I'm going to do my lashes off camera, and then I will be back so we can finish up this routine. Okay, y'all. So let's go ahead and finish up this look. So I put my lashes on, okay? And one thing I did do off camera, because I'm not gatekeeping, is I used the e.l.f. The clear brow and lash right here, and then I took that brow one, and all I did was I felt like my lashes, or I'm sorry, I felt like my brows wasn't staying up enough. I just kind of went over what I already did with the first clear brow gel. So you can also do that if it's kind of like your hairs are falling out. So this look, I really like the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, but I'm going to put you on because you're a matte girly like me. You can also use the NYX, and it's just going to matte it up. This right here, though, sets your makeup in. I haven't quite seen a product like it, so that's why I like it so much. So all I do is spray it like that, not too close. I take my fan and I want to just dry that up. It kind of gives like if you have did your makeup and took a shower, okay? It literally gives that like little flawless kind of look. Okay, so next I'm gonna take the NYX matte and finishing. I love this. This is my OG Holy Grail. Okay. Now, while that's drying down, I'm going to go ahead and do my lip combo. So my lip combo today is going to be the Chestnut by MAC. Actually try it out for the first time. This is called Pink Peppermint 821 from MAC. I had a little blistex on my lips because I can't have them chapped, but that's perfectly fine. So I'm going to line my lips with you guys. This is that pink peppermint. I've never used this. My first time using like any pink-ish was the JT lip combo. So I'm kind of in, it's kind of my thing. And this is how she looks. Okay, let's watch her. Oh, that is so cute. Let's see. Yeah, I like this. Let's blend her in because she kind of looking a fool right now. Let's blend her in a little. And girl, dark skin girls, you can wear whatever color you want to. It's about knowing how to mix it because that's really, really cute. I'm going to use a gloss on this because this is a high pink tone. A little mini matte clear gloss. And I'm just going to put that over. Oh, that is That's tea. I really like that. You guys, definitely check this one out. This is how she looks. And then this is how she is on my skin. This is how she is on my lips. Okay, you guys, that is that full beat lipstick. Let me know in the comments if you tried this, or let me know in the comments if you wanted something very more in detail and you feel like I skipped over it, or you need to know. Now, this makeup will last you for a full, I want to say probably 12-hour day. And then you might have to blotch depending on how oily your skin is. But for the most part, this is my base. Mwah.